as soon as the 30, 40 minute forward, me I gonna just come to and just stop it same time, we just hit it back same time, you know?
Well, you see, that's a great minds think alike. I was supposed to say, yo, so you gotta change it how long we
Yeah,
go
man.
put
Yeah,
it
man.
first,
Me have,
we
me have,
put it first, yeah, man.
I've been ready for standby already, man.
The general there.
Yeah, man, do it right this so. So,
Lord.
let me handle the intro, Go,
From there, like,
you know,
the interest been so long.
good
I
morning,
miss
good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of Controversial Topics. Let me say this. January 2024, yeah, man, I said this before and I say it again. Right, but I don't know if you take notice of the amount of nonsense we're going between Jamaican artists and the other set, but boy, it's like the man them decide say yes, we're starting off January like this, so the rest of the year now have no use. But we're not gonna talk about that. We left that for another episode. Not get into all of that.
not that, sir. Just leave it at this. Just leave it at this, sir. This conversation gonna go all over the universe, start pass through this, so make the left at Albuquerque and come right back around. So you understand me? We are go everywhere and then some. You understand me? So buckle up for the right people. It's gonna be a hell of a show.
So I believe that all three of us in some capacity or another.
You better fight. Come here, fight too. Me no wanna excuse big man. Me go beat you. When we come Jamaica, come Darren before you beaten. Darren before you at least one beaten. At least one you deserve from me. And then we can call it afterwards. Me explain why me gonna beat you though. You see, at least I'm not that much of a monster. Man, I gotta just come and say, hey Dario. I'm no monster, sir. Shoot, I didn't get time to prepare for the ass whooping. Again, different story. So yes, you know that.
I'm saying that I take it all three of us have in some capacity or another watched through 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 53 seconds of the infamous Shannon Sharp podcast. Yeah, man, I have to make sure you give them the correct figure number.
Something. You the exact. My boy, salute. Does that too far?
I'm not tell lie still. This must be the first 2 hour video that I actually sat through.
Son?
Keenly watching. I had to get my own drink at one point. I was like,
yo, here we say. Even people who I don't think watch this stuff was watching this stuff. You feel me?
I have never seen a video.
I think looking. I mean,
Corey Kenshin must be the only black creator I know who can post a video and reach 1 million views within a couple of days. Me never see any other black creator do that before.
Sir, that video reached 1 million in less than a few hours. What are you talking about? 24 hours. Hold on. I don't think 5 hours passed before them. That's too much. That's too much. I don't think 3 hours passed and them pass 1 million already.
The minute cat start calling name and name what people know, everybody starts saying, what you say?
People, man, not tell lie, you know. Shannon Shaw deserve all the credit to him I get.
Man make a post and man say, yo, you know,
him get?
Man, they say, yo, there's always 3 things in life, certain, tax, death, Shannon Sharp using that platform as it should be used. I say, boy.
Yo, the man made over 613,000 subscribers in less than 1 week. People, that's more than 500,000 subscribers and change. What heap of change too? Me not greedy people. Let's give me 100.
That is ridiculous.
You can't keep 500,000.
It's ridiculous, my youth.
Man,
that's ridiculous.
613,000 subscribers in just a few days, people. Not a few months.
And people, you need to understand something. It's not just what Cat Williams is saying. It's not just what is being said.
It's more than that.
It's the delivery of how it's coming through. And you can say, oh, this isn't just a one-off situation where, Cat just a talk all time out. Brother, these are people who man know personally. People who he's been around. People who him deal with on a day-to-day basis. This is like a group of almost 12 people, right? You born and grow around them. In your adult life, you still keep the link. But you will find out all the fishy information and all the backdoor information. You decide to say, yo, so what go on with this? Right? That's basically what Cat Williams do with this, all this information. Alright. Make sure you even know, say, yo, Cat Williams. They matter about Cat Williams can run and he doesn't read a lot of books. At least the man has business sense. This man go on tour. This man go on tour with man, what I know? This man go on tour with man ex-woman. And this man decided to say, you know what? Just before my tour, I'm going to something.
Give me a second. Question. Let's address some of the things he said. He was talking hyperbolic, I believe, when he was talking about the whole of them book there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Between 8 to 12 years, in order for you to reach them 3,000 book there, we were talking about, you'd have to be reading like anywhere from 7 to 8 books a day. Again, I'm not saying he didn't read a lot of books. He probably read over 1,000 books. It's quite possible, believe me. I know people. Probably Marco, he might actually read the whole 3,000 books one time about. Cat Williams is no child. Cat Williams is a big man. But know the time frame between which him say, him probably read a lot of books and he must just being a bit hyper by him being grandiose, you know?
Or he using tried and true method.
How many times have you exaggerated, eh?
No,
you know, say
500,
you know, so what?
No, because I say, yo, he probably use social media against it because he knows, yo, this go make everybody start run off their mouth. So all that too.
Yes and no. I believe yes and no. Again, like you said, I don't believe he came there with malicious intent, but I mean, it became malicious.
He came there to speak. All right. Well, I know.
You can't set the records.
But there you go. But the thing about it is that I don't see how people are getting, these people who have been called out are getting offended when they showed us this like a couple years ago and even now. Or it's this, no, what I know. Here's what it is. It's because it's the black brother syndrome, you know. The black brother has called it out because in my head, you know, everybody I get offended at about, oh, Cat Williams has brought this to like this, that. In a sense, they must say, oh, Cat Williams betrayed them.
Address, you know. Eddie Griffin also address, and there was a skit, a mini skit in one of them special them, where he was talking to his agent or one of them from the film company, and them try to put him in the address, and them cuss him off, them cuss him in a theme one skit. Say that's a lot of money to turn down. When him say, oh, him integrity mean more than that to them, and them call him an idiot. This is why I tell the joke. He do the skit. That's a part of him act. He will act part of it while I tell a joke. So while I say it, it align up with the way him actually video. So yeah, you understand? But this is nothing new, and this was from what, the 90s.
Yeah, but it's a good while.
Something like what even him say it too. Him say all of them. Him realize say even Kevin Hart said it, it's a choice. It's a choice. I don't lie about it. Think about it. For every man in Hollywood that wear that dress, black man, their careers did exponentially greater afterward. Think about that. Barry, what do you think?
Yeah, that's true.
Of course that's true. I won't lie. When Martin did Shanae and I was like,
yikes.
You know, not his best from the Martin series, right? But at Everson, he still portrayed a heterosexual man in a relationship with his wife. But one thing I realized though, after the Cosby, again, this can go all over the universe. After the Cosby series, them finally done Full House and all that, you realize that there have been no more married couples, no more families anymore. Everybody is singles, everybody is dating, everybody is hooking up. Think about this. After the Cosby era ended, what immediately took its place? Think.
It was
Dario
like
used to scan sense, you know. No, even though you watch TV in the 90s.
Yeah. Let me say it was like Martin and so forth afterwards, and then it was after that it's just like
Yep.
Friends and them something there.
Singles. You understand me? Full honor.
Similar to Sex and the City.
Friends. These were all, and by the way, people, for those of you history facts, Living Singles is literally Friends. They literally robbed Living Singles, the series. They stole the idea and they made Friends. So yeah, for those who never know that it's not, the concept wasn't new. They literally just, because they were doing this, they were literally using the same studio. So they're like, why don't we make a all white thing? Okay, Friends for more.
But you think about it, you know, Bradshaw.
Or they plotted the story or anything, but yeah.
Think about it, you know. Friends might have started out as some form of, you know, top of the chart thing for them. But look at its state now, or look at the legacy. Because, you know, every show or everything has its legacy after it done run. But man, Friends is nothing more than one tired out meme. It's like a poor dog where you want to euthanize. Just put it out of its misery.
Oh my Friends are, listen to me. Friends is just as bad as nowadays content. The only difference was these people were hooking up one at a time, but they were still hooking up with different people.
Yeah.
They were breaking up one at a time, hooking up one at a time.
It's basically like a sitcom of adult people being high schoolers.
There you go. But now imagine that, but on steroids now, where there is even game shows now where they're telling one girl is literally dating 4 guys, 3 guys. This is mainstream TV now, family. So kind of message I send to young girls, right? What kind of message? Clearly,
and we all know the social media agenda where you talk about, oh, it's your choice. Well, guess what? If you're feeding people these information, of course they're going to make their choice based off of it. Let's not be dumb folks here. Like half the information that most nowadays people take from is either social media, something they saw on the internet, or something they saw through a video. People now learn for themselves no more. And I'm not saying nothing is wrong with that, but it's all on what is being said. All right, look on evil as soon as January starts. The first thing come up. Two women, or rather one woman, of course I have a Jamaican woman, but a man. But the two of them not have.
Well, two of them don't want.
And the whole of Jamaica run with it. And then when Sean Paul comes out and say, yo, the fighting need to stop. First comment me say, yo, Sean, you can't learn to spell. What the fuck? You missed the whole point of the message for telling man that?
They didn't. They just didn't want to hear it. It's called plausible deniability. Translation, because he said something that was quote unquote wrong. You just emphasize on the one mistake he made and just completely ignore everything else. Believe me, this is how society has been treating everybody who speaks the truth now. Think about that, for instance. People are quicker to argue me saying something, slightly off. Even off by, say, if not day or two. They're going to emphasize the day that I made, the one extra day I added by accident. And that's supposed to null and void the message. This is that nonsense mind thinking, say, oh, because Dario, for example, is not married, Dario has no right to be given marriage advice. Are you crazy?
That has to be one of the stupidest analogies anybody could ever bring to any way. Not tell no lie.
Jackson been given marriage advice long before Derek Jackson even married. Derek Jackson began relationship before Derek Jackson was even in a relationship.
Half the people who give marriage advice don't have relationships.
And then somebody gonna look at me, a man who has a marriage of over 10 years, and I'm gonna tell me, say, me, a man who actually currently married, actually love his wife. Now, yeah, not upon the side. But the fact that I speak with a more authoritative tone that makes me a monster.
Bradshaw, you hold on. You call yourself you call your tone authoritative, fam. Have they seen what the past was like before you did born?
No, you see, and that's the problem. All right. It's sad because the Ziggy Marley sing a song one time. Everybody who know this classic Jamaican song, Tomorrow People
Did you
Pass.
advise?
Tomorrow People, how long will it last? I guess the world
Hello?
reach. Don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. Listen to it.
Oh, like my headphone too low. May I say, yo, Oprah giving advice almost every episode of her show.
Come here, man. Yeah, yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, man, we are here.
Oh yeah, man. I say like Oprah not married. That she look like she give parental
But
and marriage advice
brother,
almost
you
every.
didn't, brother, you didn't even go so far. Wendy Williams have
We
her
come here.
freaking
Yeah,
show.
chum. Let us come back and give you some
Eh?
trouble.
Wendy Williams have her freaking show. She have some of the most toxic relationship known as a black woman.
Oh, you
And she
left
have
here.
the advice.
Oh yeah, I remember how black people just like Mark, she messy, she's still messy, but when she did speak up, black people burnt her to the stake. Black people literally forget, say, she is kind of a journalist. Well, kind of. I won't say she was a full-fledged, but and when she did speak the truth, black people, and again, people, you need to understand that this is a culture that we protect the bad guys and we murder the good people. You know that, right?
Yeah.
People, remember when R. Kelly was on trial for that 14-year-old girl,
Mm-hmm.
his lawyers literally stalled the case till she was 18. 4 years. So it would look so horrible when the grand jury saw her. Yes, they were talking about her when she was 14, but she didn't look 14. You need to understand how visualization helps when it comes to getting certain things. So even when she was a bit younger or older, they were looking at her as a more mature young lady instead of the 14-year-old, which to me is null and void. It doesn't really matter because this man took advantage of a child. But
What
again,
as I said, well, I know if me are the judge, right? And this is hypothetically. And a man go look for me and say that to me, brother, he probably make the case worse for whoever I'm defending. Because look at it this way, right? The minute you say that to a man, first thing you go do, okay, so I'm going to take this as you would take advantage of my 14-year-old daughter. Okay, cool. Brother, too many cases we've heard, oh, she didn't look she looked 18, she looked older. Brother, we can't use, hey, honestly, I understand that female species can lie about a lot of things, but we as men do better in a lot of instances.
Well, on a pass a second, I'll take this into consideration. People, as much as R. Kelly is a monster, her parents are monsters too. I get it. She's the real victim of all this. Her parents, quite frankly, if everybody that was conscious that R. Kelly was a monster and still send them pit they go to him, them should have served the same prison sentence as him. That's what I believe. You are conscious that your child is in danger and you still send them because what they're getting a check. All of the people really believe that the kids have never speak out to R. Kelly that do them things. When them mother look at them file upon the $15,000, $25,000, $35,000 check, what them I get? To keep them quiet every time them send them a R. Kelly yard. You think the parents weren't aware that R. Kelly a bust them daughter, them batty, and them things, them freaky things, eh? You think you never know him make them a sing pan mic? You think those parents were not aware of what R. Kelly was doing? You really believe that, right? Anybody, like think for a second. You really believe, I remember this is not the first accusation or the second accusation, but you're still sending them. That never seems suspicious to nobody.
Hold on. When it came out, a lot of men came out and a few women, and all of them were bashed when they said this. It only happened because it was R. Kelly. If it was some random dude who makes sandwiches at Subway, he would go to prison.
Yeah, I don't lie. Like for example, how many times does people quote unquote kill people and I'm not saying it's a good thing, but for example, them saying in Jamaica, you make it when BBC know you. BBC not bring people who they don't know, or them that consider important. So, perfect example, Vibes Cartel. Them man not relevant until BBC acknowledge Rasta. I'm just saying. And if them acknowledge him when he might get sentenced, that's saying something. Some of me are big people, big people. And by the way, one thing I learn about life, and this goes to all young viewers and who watch this and probably find this funny. Listen to this and listen to this well. Not every old somebody that call himself quote unquote elder is wise. You have old idiots too, people. Listen with us discernment. The spirit of discernment. You understand me? Which means to take your time, listen line by line, not just fling everything by. People don't even learn to break down the information that's being fed to you. I am not God. I make mistakes. Blood flow through me too. In any form or facet of it, may I try to tell you, say, me know I am right, or no wrong, or you need to shut up and just believe everything we say because you're dumb and I'm smart, I have degree and you don't. What?
You wanna know the most discerning thing?
That way. Yeah, people. You have people who think that way. That's the weirdest part.
It's not weird now, brother. Because I want to know the most discerning thing, and this was I wouldn't say it's a statistic. It's more like a personal observation I've made, especially of high school kids in Jamaica now. If you tell them to like be self-aware of their surroundings, they don't know what the hell you are talking about. Like, all right, this happened on Sunday, right?
Hold on, sorry for cutting. Well, I mean, sir?
No, like if you just randomly tell a group of people, it doesn't even have to be kids. You tell a group of people, say, yo, be aware of your surroundings, be self-aware. All right, Sunday, this happened Sunday, Bradshaw, right?
All right.
I'm a girl, come from work. We did a whole little conversation. And I kid you not, I saw someone like a tear 9.9 seconds fly past me. Look on her and tell her, say, well, somebody phone just get picked. And she said, what do you mean? I say, well, in about 2.5 seconds later, you go see about 3-4 somebody are running down for bees about your ass.
We are talking to. Huh? You're talking to Miss Kadrina? All right. All right. You know, I got to bed too, so you come back. Huh? Oh, you head out early. All right, makes sense. All right. Oh, the missus. Who else could I be talking to? Huh? I said I was speaking to the missus. I was saying like that. That's drama. My jacket and this key and just move. My wife filled my tank today. I feel like a king. Anyways.
What am I saying, Bradshaw? Yeah, man. Say, boss, it tear past me. 9.9 seconds, boss, run gone. I show up and I ask me, yo, I wonder why I'm run. I'm say, yeah, I'm just thief a phone. I'm a run for the woman. I'm not tight to see him done. See, boss get dragged down by about 5 somebody. Then beat him ass. You think me?
Which is right.
If you think me face off him, but I come to tell her, I say, yo, let this be a very valuable lesson, especially in this place, day and age. You say things want to involve you, you don't involve yourself in it. If it is absolutely necessary for you not to be involved, you don't get involved in it. Because one thing we learn, anytime you know for yourself in situations that don't call for your attention, you will always get more than you're bargaining for. Every single.
Of course, and I always believe that too. People, don't think so. I'm talking or saying these things to make one feel intimidated. I feel like, oh, y'all trying to tell me how to live a life, and no, not like that.
Although arguably someone should, but you know, go down the road there.
Oh yeah, I love how Cat William be call names and things too.
God never said put people in front of you to tell them how to live them life. Not that. I don't believe in that. You're not a child. I'm dealing with an adult. And even if you are a child, I am the adult. People forget that, you know. Two things can be right at the same time. I digress. But again, I don't want people to think you know, this is just another preaching session by all three of us. We are try, you know, break down information as it come. Because we are learning from it too. Mark you. Them say the person who stop learn starts dying. I have not stopped learning. I don't know about everybody else. And I'll never stop learning as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I don't want to feel like say in order for you to reach somewhere you have to tear people down. And I know that is the common trend now. We can't grow together. I have to be superior to you.
Or I have to make this bag all on my own because I'm all I got, you know?
Yes. Not that unity would have made the bag come faster. No. It's easier to tear down what could be because you want to feel superior. Because it's all about ego, people. I've said this on this podcast plenty of time. Most of this is ego driven.
Yep.
Nobody can tell me. Nobody under the sun can tell me say, oh, you can go in a mixed man organization, a next man religion, and the religion tell you say, you need to do this, and this. You do it willingly because of somebody else's religion. When somebody tell you say, yo, you need to do this, and this with your brother, you can't find a list of everything under the sun to say, no, I won't do that. But you're willing to do what the next man do.
Yeah.
Mark, I'm not saying every Jamaican or every black man is, somebody I work with. Because that's dumb to believe, in order to believe that every man that was a call you black, who all have the same views. No. There are some black people that believe, say, wearing a name brand shoes or a name brand pants, that is fulfilling to them in a life. Compared to me, one companies and, stocks and bonds and, assets all over. That's to me. I mean, I would feel great for that more than anything else, but to our next man who don't know no better, my idiot. I don't think I relates not Kevin, what Kat said as relates to the gatekeeper behavior with Hollywood. I hugely believe that one is true. I think I've spoken before in the group and I've always voiced my views about certain things. Dario, more your opinion because I never hear you respond to the last. I made I go back and forth. What I say about, I don't understand how DC Young Fly, Nick Cannon, and Nick Cannon has like a guy called. Nick Cannon has had at least like 5 to 6 shows already.
Yeah.
Why only Nick Cannon? You realize that nobody pan him wilding out crew. All them young comedians, all them people who did it long time. It's only DC Young Fly. I get something now. And DC is not one of the old one them compared to, you understand all that? But DC Young Fly get Hollywood Squares. But everybody am gonna get for do the job. DC Young Fly was the best them could find.
Oh, no, even once upon a time was
Back
Nick Cannon,
representation, black people.
Yep. And
that's like the word. I'm not this sound like I'm hating. But come on, people. Are you serious right now? Do you know many other comedians them could have used? Hey, if you want to play the black card, do you know many other black comedians them could have used? To play Hollywood Squares, I used DC Young Fly.
No,
The man who
but
punted off him party. The man of $1 million bomber tattoo. Yeah, the man will say, what the fuck you mean, boy? Him is more worthy. Oh my
no, but the thing about it is, Bradshaw, we have to also take into consideration,
Mm.
And this goes for Hollywood, music, contracts, anything where you can think entertainment. Brother, you see, when them people like gear that contract and read through that clauses and the things you think you might have to do, yeah, man. Like a sidebar glance underneath that table, you go see something else on there. Well, yep. Brother, this is why me not to understand and me no want to get into this territory, but I have to mention it. This is why when me hear see people, specifically Jamaican, that talk about K-pop makes no sense to them. Me say, bad man, right about now, if you understand the motherfucker, then them friggin' little girl they go through from the tender age group to know.
Yes, that's girl people. K-pop and man and woman and the same kind of wickedness. The two sets experience. So it's not, oh, the men can handle the stress work. No, B. We're talking about a life where same like the girl them, rehearsals, interviews, parties,
them not have a choice. Bad man, them not have a choice.
In between the bus ride them. So the bus ride from the airport to the arena is 20 minutes, 20 minutes sleep.
So when we see some people talk about oh some of them are not nice, I'm like, oh no shit, Sherlock. Of course they're not going to be. I'm like, no. I ask somebody to say, let me ask you a question. Have you ever gotten up from a good night's sleep and ever gotten up and somebody wake up out of your sleep for no reason and you're not in a good mood? Huh? That's important.
Can you imagine somebody waking up?
If you look at every song that a K-pop group has ever gotten now, a song has never been under 1 million views. Not one of them. Every single group not under 1 million views. So they are bringing that money and cheddar, but guess what? It's not enough for the bigger heads. They're not busy about that.
Never enough. It's never enough.
Them say work it till you're dead.
Hold on. The contract with them sign is like a death contract. They own them for a period of years. Them best years are on. Just to be successful and famous. They literally sacrifice pretty much most of them 20s and early 30s. Most of them 20s, and if them even reach so far, because K-pop stars them don't really last that long. Two, 3 years, next replacement come, same thing. Same thing like in the anime them.
Yep.
Same thing like in the manga them too.
Yep.
After them burnt out. Some of them have healthy. Some of them get blood clots. Some of them fucked up by the time they finally walk away from those quote unquote luxury contracts. The only person that end up smiling is the billionaires who own them. Yeah? Them are the only one who actually benefit out of all of this. Only one them. And they be like, oh, but they put up the money. And I say, yeah, they put up the money and they make that back within the first year. Within the second to third year, they make back them investment 2 to 3 folds. But these people are signed to a lifetime contract. That's called, quote unquote, a permanent slave. A permanent slave, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect slave. You're bound to that contract till the day you die.
So when we see some people talk about the way they act or them are, I say, brother, right about now, if I was signed to a life contract and me have to do all of this bullshit, yeah, I wouldn't give a shit about it either. Why would I?
Exactly. I mean, I would be an asshole too if I'm forced against my will to fucking act, dance and all this shit for some snobbish pussy who don't know me from Adams. And I'm not saying, oh, blame the fans. No, I'm not saying that.
No, I say blame the fans, but the fans them just as bad because them have the nerve to come at our boss and how dare we what? For God's sakes, Bradshaw and me are not K-pop fans.
Nope.
And we are talking with more sense than half of them. And
Yep.
there lies the problem. It is
And then what are
always
they?
the man them, our woman them are outside of the industry, are outside of the fan base. I make them more sense.
You wouldn't believe who teach me all of this. But how K-pop stars are treated like garbage, and you wouldn't believe who teach me.
I wouldn't.
Well, you probably would. Give on to. We haven't seen her in a minute.
All right, it makes sense. Say this.
Yeah, good man. But yeah. Start when she taught me, say yes, it looks glamorous and the girls are drooling over them, but those dudes are miserable. In their contracts, they can't have boyfriends or girlfriends. Yes, that is real.
And the few that had a kid outside of it, well,
they sue them. If the whole purity behavior, that's actually written in some of them contracts. So, for example, some of them can't even fuck. Some of the girls them can't even fuck.
So that's why when they hear some of the female one them chat about say, oh, they don't like men. Yeah, I don't really said that. Them just
It's a contract. So I remember, all right, for one, all right, the first company me ever see got obsessed with purity was Disney. Disney was on that purity wave. Almost every one of them actors and actresses, they wanted them to be virgins. Something about virgin actors. And all of a sudden you realize that Disney throw away the whole virgin thing, the whole purity thing. Nowadays, now God would have forgot to Disney Channel. But now, most of them series them have little girls and little boys drooling over them one another. What the hell is a 12-year-old drooling over a boy for? Huh? What the hell she a drool over a man for at 12 years old? You understand, people? This is the mind where the world reach now. That everybody's been programmed so well and they never realize that we are literally agreeing to fuckery.
And I know many of you might be wondering, what we are going with all of this, what is all of this leading up to? Well, Hollywood and everything it stands for.
People, understand the whole Hollywood thing. I'm not going to the doctor. Okay,
come on, that's good, man.
I said the whole Hollywood, like him said, feed into the whole Hollywood thing. When we reach a society where our morals are up for dollars and cents, the same R. Kelly argument, it all comes right back round. Yeah, people, you don't know what people willing to sell them soul for. I'm telling you this, and this is what me believe in, eh? I believe that there should be no price tag on one soul. It's precious. Anything that make you uncomfortable, you should never put a price tag on it. Mark you, somebody offer to suck your dingaling to put it in a theme movie. Does anybody find that suspicious?
Everyone seen.
Them want do it to you. For you in a for them movie. And mark you are offered this in front of your PR team. We're not calling a name, but we all know who offered. But to say this does not happen is a lie. Happens more times than people willing to admit.
Well, I know. You look at every so-called star that started out. Where are they now?
A good portion to them.
They're not even have to use a movie after. You can look at any pop artist, star artist, what did they have? Britney Spears, one of the biggest one we can think of off the top of my head right now.
There was a guy from Disney series named Boy Meets World.
That
man's life is completely fucked. You understand me? So, and that man has been preaching about pedophilia in Hollywood from he was a child himself. He's a grown-ass man, and his message has not changed since he was one of the first people to hear it, and ever since that day he's been blackballed. he has never gotten another acting job since. Call out pedophilia in Hollywood. Him said directors and producers want to.
Hassan Kutcher almost got blackballed.
Huh? Say that again?
But even Hassan Kutcher almost getting problem with that for that, you know.
Uh-huh.
Remember,
People.
I don't remember